the USC Trojans. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Michigan Wolverines offense takes the field. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's York. They get him down after he makes the catch. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line. He'll just keep slinging it. Grabs it in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Off-play action on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Trojans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
After the misfire now on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but ain't. There. For all the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You've got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the blitz and the cleanse.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got an open man. bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Coming out, a shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Second down coming up. Give to the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And they did tack on the extra point. An 84-yard drive there. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is the way you set the tone, man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally make the stop, and he should. Dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep pass.
And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, USC. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown.
And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The give to the tailback. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Trojans look to do some damage in the red zone. Here's the handoff. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Back to throw, it's Farley. Quick completion on the out route. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
And they got him for the sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with this decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Farley. Got the quick pass. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. He's off to the races. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
And And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do.
Pulls it in inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Wide receiver now comes in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Trojans! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
To the air, it's Farley. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Offense set on first down. They'll open the second half with a run. At the 35, he's got room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman, because it ticks you off. It gets in your head.
Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling your rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
The play action fake. Pulls it in. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to turn the corner on the right.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Trojans looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll slide and avoid the big hit. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
42, Michigan, 17.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's caught inside the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because of the
touchdown Trojans! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. This is a 3rd and long.
And This defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge, and
it's his 4th interception of the game. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to let it go. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Eastern Michigan rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Ypsilanti. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to throw, it's Farley. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He wants to throw. He's right on target. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. And the Wolverines are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Back to the air one more time. Catch in the middle. It's Jordan. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Scanning the field, it's Farley. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next week.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
4th down.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, here comes this offense.
42 Spider.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Number 12.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he added the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The 1st down for the offense. He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks.